Clerk will read the caption to House Resolution 28.
House Resolution 28 by Representative Kendrick of the 93rd, a resolution recognizing and commending Khurram Hassan and for other purposes.
Chair recognizes Representative Kendrick to present the invite resolution.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and good morning again, colleagues. As I stated before, today is our second annual Georgia Blacks in Tech Day of Action, and it's for those that are interested in diversity and technology, and particularly policy. We're going to hear from Mr. Hassan, who does K-12 STEAM education consulting, and with him he has Erica Moore, who is an organizer for the event, Forrest Harper, who we heard from this morning, who's the president of Inroads, Mr. Rodney Sampson, who you heard from last year, who is the co-chair of this event, and from Gail Burgos, who is with TSIS. So without further ado, Mr. Hassan.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for the opportunity to speak with you today. Thank you, Speaker Ralston. A little bit higher. Representative Kendrick, thank you for asking us to be part of the Georgia Blacks in Tech Day of Action. My name is Hassan, and I help to facilitate a statewide collective effort called CS for Georgia, Computer Science for Georgia. We are not an organization, we're a network. CS for Georgia's purpose is to bring all of Georgia's computer science education stakeholders together to figure out how to bring quality computer science education to all of Georgia's K-12 students. Our stakeholders include school districts, industry partners, academia, philanthropy. And Georgia DOE kind of serves as an anchor institution. Deputy Superintendent Caitlin Dooley champions a lot of the work we do, but it is a network, and DOE is part of the network with every other entity. And Georgia has certainly made progress over the last few years, and a lot more students are taking introductory computer science courses. We have a lot of other accomplishments under, we also had a computer science task force, as you remember, some years ago, and we got a computer science specialist in Georgia now at DOE, one of the few states in the country that has that. Lots to celebrate. We have K-8 standards now. Lots of great things happening. However, given that the most promising careers in the tech sector require a high degree of computer science knowledge and training and exposure, it is important for us to pay attention to markers of quality in our system and who's getting there and how many kids. We don't have enough children taking the CS Computer Science AP exam. And that's a marker for quality. We need to work harder to get more kids into that pipeline. School districts are also finding that kids in rural areas, girls, young girls, Hispanic students, African American students, are continuing to lag behind in taking the CSAP exam and passing it. For example, in 2017, 1,568 white students took the CSAP exam, but only 336 African American students took the exam. Just as a marker of the fact that we need to work on some of these gaps are critical. HBCUs, for example, can be an example of institutions that can help engage and inspire more African American students to close that gap. So for all our children in Georgia, we need to work harder to make sure that they're learning the language of the 21st century, which is computer science. It is, every business essentially is a tech business because every business needs to deal with technology, and computer science is the language by which it operates. Thank you for your continued support for investing in the educational and economic future for our children by supporting efforts to expand quality computer science and STEM education for all of Georgia's children. Please feel free to approach us and ask us more about this work, and I thank you again, Speaker Ralston, all of you, and Representative Kendrick. Thank you for having us here today.